Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here again, and today we go back to the world of 80s glam and sleaze rock with one of the greatest bands to ever play that genre of music. I refer, of course, to Faster Pussycat. HNE Records in England has just put out this compilation called Babylon, the Elektra years 1987 to 1992. A compilation of the band's first 3 studio records plus bonus tracks. We'll do an unboxing here. I'll show you what's in the box and let you know if this is recommended if you're a fan. Love this close-up here with the band logo and a color version of the photo that was on their first studio album. Side of the box, other side, top, bottom. Here's the back. It has a list of the releases we get in here. Self-titled 1987 debut, Wake Me When It's Over, the Live and Rare EP, and the Whipped album with bonus tracks. Now, one thing that's a little annoying, there's not really like a notch in the box to open this, so it gets a little annoying at times. You gotta get this just right. Luckily, I got that pretty quick. Inside the box, it's just a plain white box. There isn't a fold-out insert in here. I really wish this had been a booklet rather than something that folds out, but I'm glad there's any sort of insert in here. This side, it's like a little mini poster. It's just like a montage of photos and things representing the band. That actually looks very nice. Back cover has all your credits, track lists, things like that. Now we get to the Alps. First of all is their self-titled debut from 1987. Probably their most raw, aggressive, and fun album of all. Got our classic cover art there. Yeah. Lead guitarist and co-founding member Brent Muscat. He actually lives here in Vegas. I've seen him perform out here for years. Very cool guy. Back cover. These are essentially mini LP sleeves, so these look pretty true to the original vinyl releases. And the first album's got songs like Don't Change That Song, Bathroom Wall, Cat House, Babylon. Some of their best tracks, and I'm really happy to see them get their just dues in this set. Here's a look at the disc. Every HNE CD pretty much looks the same, so all the ones that are in this box set will have the same color scheme. I really wish they'd differentiate from disc to disc, other than just having like a little blurb that tells you which album is which. But a minor complaint. Next up we have the sophomore album, Wake Me When It's Over. And the band actually goes in a slightly more mature musical direction here, but they still do retain a lot of their glam and sleaze influence and so forth. Songs on here include Where There's a Whip, There's a Way, Poison Ivy, House of Pain, and of course, Slip of the Tongue. House of Pain was a #1 video on MTV and easily the band's biggest hit and most famous song. And same deal, the disc pretty much looks the same as the first one. I'm not going to show off any more of those because they basically look the same. Next up, we get a nice little gem here. This is the Live and Rare EP, which came out between their second and third albums. This has a remixed version of the song Bathroom Wall, edits of Poison Ivy and Pulling Weeds, live version of Slip of the Tongue, live version of Babylon, and an edit of House of Pain. I'm kind of surprised they made this its own disc and didn't just make these like bonus tracks on the first 2 albums. But it is nice we do get a reprint of this. I had an original CD of this at one point. I kind of wish I still had that so I could compare this to that. And lastly, we have the band's third studio album, Whipped. This one, unfortunately, really got ignored because by this point, Nirvana and the whole grunge movement had taken center stage. But the band still put out a pretty good record. This time they were a little more musically experimental, still retaining their signature sense of humor, but I really like where a lot of the stuff on here goes. It's a very good album. Nonstop to Nowhere, the opening track, arguably the most popular song on here. And this includes some bonus tracks that were originally from an EP called Belted, Buckled, and Booted. And those are the CHR version of Nonstop to Nowhere. I have no idea what that stands for. Too Tight and Charge Me Up, which were basically B-sides. And then their cover of the Carly Simon song, You're So Vain, which originally appeared on an Elektra Records compilation of new artists covering their old artists. One thing I am a little puzzled about is They didn't make the Belted, Buckled, and Booted EP its own disc, but they did the Live and Rare EP. So I am a little confused as to why they did that for one of the EP style releases, but not the other. Either way, I'm just happy to have all the tracks here. For any fan of the band or classic 80s hard rock, sleaze rock, glam metal, so forth, this is a must-buy compilation. Even if you own the older releases, I still recommend this just on the basis of the bonus tracks, the low price, and getting everything in one convenient spot. Are you a Faster Pussycat fan, and what's your favorite album and song by this band? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and give this one a like if you find it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.